All right, y'all. Welcome to episode. What's this? 27.
27.
27 of the Wiretap. Today we have our guest &1.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
From Salisbury, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got family down there.
Yeah.
Well, Pocomoke, really, but
okay.
yeah. I
That
got
shit sound like they raise hogs.
It's out there. And of course, my guest, co-host, Keon. My fault, Keon.
Damn, I'm a guest today. Damn.
Yeah, I was going to call you a guest. And I've gotten into the habit of calling you lovely because I know you hate it.
Yeah.
So,
that shit bad now. Alright, I get it.
And our beautiful commentator Leah, who's on the boards, ones and twos. Y'all might see her from time to time on the camera now. So as always, let's get started. Spin the intro. Alright, y'all, like I said, we back. As always, this is a different part today because we have our guest today and he's gonna interject with some of the topics we have, give us his thoughts.
You know what you forget?
I'm about to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, come on. We're gonna do our weekly mental health check-in.
Not even that.
What? Like, follow, and subscribe.
And
for
comment
sure.
if you're feeling frisky.
Right.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But how was your week?
I had a good week, bro. Really had a good week. Paper was right. We actually got a offer in the shop to do a cameo in a movie.
Okay.
Which is gonna be dope when that joint comes out. I'll let you know the title in a second. Because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
That's all you old.
Shit. Other than that, yeah, bro. Work, family, shit, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't really have no complaints, man.
How about yourself?
Man, my week been going lovely since I've been in Baltimore.
Okay.
You feel me? I've been going to pet rallies at Emerson, Polytech, a few more pet rallies, football games. I've just been lit.
Yeah, I see you doing the whole little feet work and all that. I seen that shit on the ground.
Things, yo.
Yeah.
Just living the life in Baltimore.
Yeah, the grind. You on the grind right now.
Yeah.
This I ain't gonna hold you. This probably gonna be the best time of it.
For sure.
Once you get to where you get into, I mean, not to I don't want to say put no fears in your mind, but more money, more problems. That's
That's
really
But bring the
thing.
money on so I can see what the problem is.
No facts. I'd rather have the money and the problem
Yeah.
than just to have the problem. So
Right.
yeah. So right now I know the come up is always, at least from my experience or hearing other people's story, the come up is the best part of the journey in a sense.
What about you, yo? How was your week?
I had a good week. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy other than
Work.
Yeah, nothing
normal.
crazy. You know how I like to do. I like to, stay in the cut. And,
Take it easy, get that paper, and keep quiet.
Exactly. And Leah, how was your week?
It was very lovely, thank you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her new thing.
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah, when it's bad, she be like, different.
But let's get before we get into our topics. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All
18.
right, 18. So what you was born in?
05.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I graduated high school.
Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah.
How was you?
05. Shit, I was 20 something.
20 something.
Yeah, nigga, at 05.
You was 20.
Yeah, I was 20 in 05.
Yeah, if I was you 5 years older than me.
Yeah,
I was
20 in 05.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nigga, I had 2 kids.
Yeah. You was that big meat her.
I had 2 kids in 05.
Right.
Son and a daughter, you feel me?
So, being from Salisbury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm somewhat familiar with Salisbury. Like I said, my family was miles away in the sense.
Right.
How was it growing up there?
It was cool. I mean, had a cool little family. The support system was on 100.
Okay.
I mean, it was cool growing up, though.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be rough areas and stuff like that, but for me, I feel like it was cool.
Yeah, that's life though, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna have them rough patches, you gonna have them good, them sweet spots, and then that shit might get rough again, or it might not.
Yeah.
But family ultimately will keep you either on the right path or the wrong path. You know what I mean? When your support system is like that, you kind of bound to win. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's a fact. I believe in that.
So when did you start getting into rap? When did you know music was your thing?
Nah, but you know he DJ too though.
That's probably where it started.
Nah, I mean, before I started DJing, I mean, I knew I was going to rap. Because I used to run around the house being like, saying little freestyles. It didn't make sense for real, but I already knew I was going to be a rapper. Like, yeah. And then my dad, he brought home some stuff, like some DJ stuff and some speakers. He just bought it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, yo, can match up the songs, do different stuff with it. That's cool. He'll go to work or whatever. I straight hop on there and try to do whatever within that time. One day he just got home and
caught you in the mix. So like, far as rappers go, when you said, all right, I want to rap and all of that, like, what was some of your inspirations, like rapper wise? Like, what rapper really made you say, you know what, I think I could do this, or I want to do this?
At the time, it was YoungBoy. Because we all looking at YoungBoy like, yo, he like what? When he got signed and he got like going, he was like 17, 16.
Right. Facts.
So we looking at him. I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, like he nice, yo, and like our flow kind of like similar. Like, yo, I really like, yo, like I know, like, yo, if I start doing something like this, I know I'm ready to blow. That's
now, would you say being from Salisbury, like the output of music is a little scarce, like being from Salisbury, like small town in Maryland, right? Mm-hmm. Maryland is a big state as a whole. Right. Did you know from the door, like, all right, I know I need to get my music in different markets?
Already, like that was the first thing I already knew, because I'm like, man, everybody know each other, cousins, moms, and stuff like that. Like, that's cool to know or whatever. But like when you doing something that you like, yeah, yo, I know I'm gonna be this. Like, you going for a certain goal, you know you want to get your stuff out there. You gotta step outside. Like, you gotta step out regardless. Like, I already had that mindset before anyone told me. Like, I already knew, like, yo, this is what I gotta do.
Who'd you reach out to? Well, like, who was one of your first people that you sought out to distribute your music, or you know, who came to you first, or who did you reach out to?
Man, I linked up with Young and Dragon for real on the distribution tip and stuff like that.
Okay, where he from?
That's the whole.
That's the whole situation.
Who put my single together for me and stuff like that. Young and Dragon, and I linked up with Trey Bug and Ted.
Trey. I know him personally.
And at first it was
limelight.
At first it was on some like me DJing type thing.
Right.
But then I went back home and then I recorded some more music, sent it back to Trey, and then from then it just been slowly on, with Young and Dragon, that's what it's been.
It is, bro. That's what's up, bro.
So how did you come up with your name? Because when he told me your name, I was like, I know he didn't come up with from, you know, what I know it for,
right?
In the sense of the basketball. So how did you decide to go with that?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure you probably had a few names before you settled.
Yeah, I don't want to say them. I don't want to say them on the camera.
Give me one bad one, yo. Give me one bad one. I know you had at least one bad one, yo.
I came home, yo, with a it was ball, bro. Like, you know how the kids get, like the little ball joint, yo.
Right.
Bro, I was like, man, I'm ready to call myself DJ Scoop Dude. Bro, I knew I had a scoop. I was straightforward. I told my dad straight up, I'm like, Dad, I'm ready to call myself DJ Scoop Dude. When he heard that, he was like, oh yeah, bro, we gotta figure something out. Because, yo,
this ain't gonna cut it.
Nah, straight up.
This ain't gonna cut it. So this not it.
I'm sitting on it. I'm still sitting on it. Like, I don't care. At that point, I'm ready to run with it, yo. I'm telling my cousin, yeah, yo, my name ready to be DJ Scoop Dude. They geeking off of it for real. But then my dad came to me and was like, yo, what you think of ft.AND1? So I'm like, bro. I mean, at the time I was playing basketball, doing stuff like that, but it didn't really mean basketball for real. It just meant like DJ, and then it's like as a DJ, you always got like that one person with you, whether it's like a promoter or like.
So that's the &1 aspect.
So it's low key. Incorporating the whole little entertainment in general.
I get it, yo. I get it. Like, cause nobody do it by themselves. It's always &1.
Exactly.
That come with the okay.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I fuck with that.
I felt like it was unique.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. It make more sense. Just somebody tell me, yeah, this is my man DJ &1. I'm like, all right, me. because our age group, I'm like, and I'm thinking and one basketball, right? But when you get a meaning behind it, it pushes us a whole lot more, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, that makes sense.
What was let me see. What was your first show like? Like the first time you ever, not like now, but like the first time you ever performed, whether it was DJing or rapping. How did you, like, was you, not, I don't want to say afraid, but was you nervous? Or was you too excited to even be nervous?
No, I wasn't. I was never nervous for real because I always like when I was younger, I was always trying to be in the spotlight. So I ain't really that was nothing. I always wanted like a crowd to be like hype to something I'm doing. You feel me? So it's like, all right, I can get used to this.
Okay.
You embraced it. You embraced it
Still
early.
embracing it. Yeah.
That's what it is, yo.
Yeah, because sometimes I battle with that idea, like, what would be me being famous be like? Like, what would I have to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Because we older, so it's like it's a lot of things we don't tolerate as men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get to those points, but it's like I was just having this conversation with my homegirl earlier. She was like, what's something you like want to be in? Like, I was like, I wouldn't mind being famous, but then I was like, I don't know, I probably have lawsuit after lawsuit. Because the first person to say something crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm crashing out.
Yeah, so it's like.
Yeah, my shit definitely say crash out, and I don't care about this money because I'm still me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, and that's something that I think you, not even in the back of your mind, you have to keep that joint in the front of your mind. Like, am I willing to risk all of this because Joe Blow disrespected me? And I struggle with that now, and I'm broke. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't broke. I'm not even gonna put that mindset up.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
saying.
Like,
Yeah,
my paper not super duper tall, so I still struggle with that shit now. Like, yeah, I wish the fucker would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna
And we
play with
see,
me.
and just like in hindsight, you see what just happened to Dirk. So it's like,
Yeah. And, you know, free Dirk and all of that. You know what I mean? Hope he get up out of that little...
I don't know about this one.
I mean, I can't say. I'm just saying free Dirk.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope so. I don't know what all is tied to his name directly. You know what I mean? But I seen that joint at work. I look at the mug shot. They got Brody first, middle, last name.
Yeah.
All of that in Broward County. I'm like, damn.
So like just speaking on that, like I'm pretty sure you deal with people who, in Lame's terms, haters in a sense. Like, how do you navigate yourself through that in a sense of, especially like I said, coming from Salisbury, I'm not too familiar, and I don't know if too many people come out of that area as far as like music wise or
Right.
just in general. So I know anybody that heard you say that you wanted to do this thing of yours, you know, rapping, DJing, did you have people that hated on it? Like tried to steer you a different way? Be like, oh, nah, boy, just go to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I could tell y'all a funny story though. Like, I remember my dad. I was in the studio first time making a song. My dad, he like, man, why you in the studio? Like, you a DJ, bro. Like, what you doing in the studio? You spending money in the studio. You sitting in there for like hours and stuff like that. So I'm like, I ain't even trying to hear that. Like, I know this Ray be the one. Like, I'm already listening to it. Like, this Ray be the one. I don't care nothing me talking about. Came back home with it. He listened to it. He was like, yo, bro, you the one.
So would you say your dad is one of your biggest supporters?
Yo, yeah, he definitely
love.
is. I don't feel like I ever dealt with like somebody coming to me like with hatred for real. From where I'm from, they more like,
because it's more close knit.
And1, because it's more like
It's close
it's
knit.
more like so it's not like it ain't like So I mean, it probably.
and that's actually a great thing.
Yeah, that's a great thing because
here,
go ahead,
like, the one struggle we have, at least in my opinion, of the city is that we don't support each other
at all.
I mean, at some point we try to, but then the other side of it, like people still involved in the streets.
Yeah, bro, it take one little small thing like with you could be making dinners and you tell them to come pick it up at 5 and they shit not ready at 5.
Yeah.
Now it's like they unprofessional. It's like, come
but we
on,
got
bro.
them type problems down
Like
there too,
you
though,
cooking
like-
food and you using your food stamps. You ain't even kicking out your own paper.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not knocking people. I would love food stamps if I can get them.
Me too.
But nonetheless, like this is food stamp money. Like you gotta relax.
But I'm saying, as far as like with his experience, he doesn't experience it like bro. I ain't gonna hold you. When I first started this shit, so many people was like, well, why you want to do that? Why you know, like you 34, you know, you got your career. It's like you might as well just kind of
settle into this. And
yeah,
that's
but it's
all
like,
I wanna do
I know
myself.
I want to be more than just what I'm doing here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
everybody got an opinion. You like, so I take the negative opinions even with this. Now that I do this, you know what I mean? Like, people like, oh yeah, I think y'all should do this, and y'all think y'all should do that, and blah blah. And I'm like, all right, I hear you, but no, like that's not what I'm doing with this. Like, but shout out to Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes called me earlier, and she was like, you know, Keon, I love what y'all doing, you and Tony, right? And she said to me, she was like, I wish y'all could refrain from using the word bitch so much because it could rub people the wrong way. So if I offended anybody, I apologize. She was like, you know, she did. And I was like, yeah, you know what? She right. And I just be talking like, because I talk like that. It's not that I'm not articulate, but I talk how I talk sometimes.
Right.
But she right though.
that's
you know
a good
what I mean?
critique. You feel me? I'm not mad.
Because she was like, you know, I don't know what demographic you're trying to appeal to. That was her way of. I already knew she was coming with some shit. She was like, yeah, I don't know what demographic you're trying to appeal to. That's AKA Keon, you 40. You know, are you trying to be one of the young niggas? Or you know what I mean?
Right.
Or you want to appeal to the masses. Not saying don't curse. She didn't say nothing about my cussing. She was like, the word bitch.
Yeah.
And I was like.
And the other one.
I was like, yeah, and the other one.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool, man. I was like, I'll work on that. You feel what I'm saying? So if I did offend, she was like, it's offensive. So I was like, all right, okay, cool. But, sorry, Mom. And on the flip side, it's like women listen to music that's derogatory towards women 24/7, and they cool with it and they rapping that shit word for word.
That's
so
true.
how am I wrong?
I mean, I see her stance in it
Because I'm not rich.
No, it's not that. It's just like she probably separate what we doing. She separates from the whole idea of the music industry. You get what I'm saying? Like what we have going on has potential to go into other markets.
Right.
So
right.
it's like with that being, you know, they might see something. Don't get me wrong. I think eventually when we get to where we get to, somebody's gonna watch one of them old episodes and be like,
wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And it's mainly me.
Right. Nah, not really. I think we both share the.
We do, but you kind of compose yourself a whole lot.
I mean, I'm
better
kind of forced to because of what I do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what people love the most about this pod. It's like yin and yang with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, the only thing that not the only thing, but one of the things that they say that we are similar in is our style, like dressing wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We the hat gang. We definitely we the hat gang.
You trying to do the baldy pie.
I'm not doing it.
Nah, I'm not doing the baldy
Tony,
part.
you see a hat. That's just how I go.
Yeah, my head is freshly shaved on a damn near on a regular basis, but I never take my hat off. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, man, cool. I'll work on that.
So when you started rapping, right? Did you feel like? How did you feel about cussing? Was it one of those things that you was like?
Did you not want to want your dad to hear you cussing up a storm? And that's.
Or did he understand like this is the music?
Yo, I never thought about that. Like,
For real?
I just did it. Like, that wasn't something I never thought about. Like, I'll hook up my stuff in my room or whatever. Throw a little towel under the door or whatever, thinking I'm doing something, hiding something. But I just say what I had to say on the mic. It just never, like, yo, bro, you gonna get in trouble if you show you dead. Nah, none of that. I ain't care. I straight up. Yeah.
You was being honest.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I think I can respect that. Like, if my son wanted to rap and he get up there, he cussing and everything like that, I think I will respect it for the sake of the art.
Right.
But nigga, what you not gonna do is just think that not on in the DJ booth, you just gonna be like, yeah, what a motherfucking yeah, we ain't doing that. Yeah, you keep that shit on wax, big dog.
Well, I also like just to go back a little bit, just before your time. That's why I think hurt Bow Wow in the long run. Because remember when Bow Wow first came out, he was 12.
Right.
He wasn't cussing. Remember he started trying to cuss and we ain't taking it
Yeah, we was
seriously.
like, yeah, shut up.
But when you think about it, Wayne was doing the same thing.
Yeah, and
Wayne-
His introduction was different.
His introduction was that he came in with the Hot Boy, so that was a whole.
yeah, they was already raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They was already raw, so Wayne come out. But Baby and them was saying how, you know, certain things they wouldn't let him indulge in because of his age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he came out raw out the gate. But he also was living that lifestyle that his mother knew he'd been cussing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that shit was understood. You know what I'm saying?
I just asked him that because I remember like when I tried my little hand at rapping. This again, we old.
Oh, you gotta play some music, Tony. You ain't telling us you was a rapper.
It's
It's on MySpace.
it's where we at? We good.
Okay.
So like,
make sure.
this back when we had the tapes. Remember we could dub tapes back in the day.
Hit the record and play at the
So
same time.
I remember 92Q used to have like a little session like Rap Attack.
Okay.
And sometimes when they play
remember
Rap
that.
Attack, they would just play the instrumental. So
Right.
I would sit there, boom, record the instrumental, boom. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I got my instrumentals back then. And then I had the little karaoke machine, put that bitch in the karaoke machine, boom.
And get active.
Right. So one day this nigga go in my room, right? I don't know if I left my room junkie or whatever the case may be. So he come pick me up from school. He like, yeah, what's this? Hit play.
Hit play on a joint. You probably was like, fuck.
Nah, he was actually very encouraging. That was the crazy part. Cause I did cuss a few times, but you feel me? I guess because of the people we listened to around that time, you know, it wasn't vulgar. It was like it fit where it was supposed to fit.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was just like, bitch, mother. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
Like,
grow up in the NWA.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Rap
you know
music,
what
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
It had some consciousness to it.
Yeah.
So, do you remember the first rap you wrote?
And formed into a song.
Mm-hmm.
I done made so many before.
How many songs do you think you made so far?
I'm like, altogether, top of my head, 50.
50?
Okay.
That's a nice
If I'm from the start, like me trying to rap till now, yeah.
50? That's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good number, bro. I always wanted to be able to rap. I tell niggas all the time, nigga, I can't rap a sandwich. You feel what I'm saying? But I got an ear for music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's my gift. I got an ear for music. I play a couple different instruments, but I can't rap. I always wanted to be a rapper. I was blessed with the gift to be able to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I nurtured that for a while, but then I kind of fell off with it. Can I
You
still
could have
sing?
been Drake before Drake.
Yeah, I know, but I still can sing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I still, huh?
You can hop on a hook.
I still do that. Like,
Right.
and I'm not even joking. I really still can sing.
I
But,
heard you at the karaoke joint.
yeah, but I was also drinking too. But I still can sing. Like, so I did a audition at Baltimore School of Performing Arts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did that years and years ago, and I got accepted. Right? Got accepted, and I told my mother, "Yeah, I don't want to do that." Oh, she was hot.
Why?
I don't know,
You
bro.
went to the school pop one too.
I don't know. I just didn't want to do. I just didn't want to do
Why
it
would you go audition and not
Yeah,
because it was like, yo, my grandfather got VHS tapes of me singing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, since he was gonna be my
You
manager,
could be out the hood, right?
yeah, all that.
See
Like,
what I'm saying?
yo, my mother sings as well. Like, she had my sister, my middle sister, and was like, all right, I'm gonna be a mom, and I'm like, fuck. We could have been on, and then here come me.
Mm-hmm.
We could have, and I was like, yeah, I just don't.
Oh, y'all was trying to be a group like this.
Nah, I get my singing ability from my mother.
Oh,
I get
okay.
my musical talent from my mother. The instrument aspect of it, I get that from my grandfather because, you know, as much as a heathen that I am at times, I was raised in church, so I play the piano. I can read music, I can play by ear, I play the organ.
So, before we continue, I want to ask him this because this just crossed my mind. Because you said something about music and the creativity of it. Since you've been rapping, do you find yourself listening to yourself more, or do you find yourself like still kind of indulging with music the same way you always have?
Again, inspiration from others.
Yeah. Because I know some people who rap, they just was like,
I'm listening to me.
They stop listening. They either listen to them, they don't listen to music at all. All they listen to is instrumentals.
I listen to my music all the time, but I still tap into what other people got going on too because I'm a DJ at the end of the day too. So I feel like my ear just always gotta be tapped into what's going on to the streets. Like
you gotta be.
I just always gotta know what every album that's ready to drop, what to like. I just need to know all of that just to keep up with the wave. So I could keep up with the wave, basically.
I got a question, right? So DJing ain't an easy task for niggas that think that it's easy. It's not. I know. It's not easy at all, right? Have you ever did a set where you had everybody in a groove and then you played that one song that fucked everything up?
Oh yeah, yeah. But then that's
because it happens.
Yeah, I had to learn my mic game then.
Okay.
When I did that, my first time doing that, I went back home and was like, yeah, bro. Because at first I wasn't on the mic. I did not care too much for the mic.
Yeah, I'm just
but then,
music, right?
But then when that happened, I'm like, oh nah, like that hit different. Like that's a terrible feeling. So next party, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all just got talk during it, like some type, like it gotta. That's when I knew, like, all right, when I engaged. Yeah, it's not just about the music; it's about the person who's actually throwing that vibe on. So it ain't just you mixing two songs; it's really you creating a vibe in the atmosphere for real. Like you really gotta have, incorporate people, talk to them while you on the mic. The music could still be playing, but you might talk to somebody, be like, "Hey, yo, just out there, like how they did it back in the day, like, yo, just came in the party, yo."
Oh, stuff like that. I got you.
Shout out to my man Brucey B.
Yeah, I'm like that.
We get money, yo.
Like on Pay It Forward, when Mitch came in, it was like Mitch in the building.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Creative.
That's actually really creative.
Because DJs don't do that.
They don't do that no more. They just get up there and do they set. And a lot of times they working off the laptop and have preset music and try to make that work for whatever's going on. Like I done had parties. I done had parties at my crib and I'm on the aux. I don't got the equipment, all of that, but I'm fired when it come down to making playlists. And then I play, and then I try to vert from my playlist and play that one song. Niggas be like, you know. When people start asking for requests, you know you kind of.
Do you hate that DJ when people ask for requests? Does that bother you?
It don't bother me too much.
Do you entertain it? Like it's like, all right, I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Glow, but you got to let me finish what I'm doing.
Yeah, you got a set to go through. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more like if the party intense, it's like, all right, bro. It's like if you tell me while we vibing or whatever, I'm be like, yeah, bro, I got you. Of course. Then that person like pop off. So then I'm like, oh, I might sneak it in there if I can, but the vibe is like right there.
Yeah, the vibe is already there.
Like it's already right there. I'm not ready. I did that before. I really listened to somebody's request, and I'm like, yo, I would never do this again.
Facts.
I got a funny question. How much time?
All right, y'all. We'll be right back with the Wiretap Pod. Give us 2.5. You.
All right, y'all. We back from our quick little break. And before we went on break, I had a question to ask, which to me I thought was funny because back in the day when I used to be in the clubs, you know, we had little scuffles. DJs would just throw on the little anthems. You know, you feel me? We had Knuck If You Buck. What else? We had Bia. You know, all that shit.
What's the other shit? For me, where I was at,
I ain't never
scared. Stomp by Young Buck.
Yeah.
That joint used to get active in the club, and niggas already knew what time it was. Like, I can't dress nice, but on my feet, them joints say yes. I'm ready to get these scuffed up. Let's do that.
Everybody had like 6X white tees with Timbs.
Yeah, you feel me?
Jabot jeans. But you ever done that? Seen a fight break out and you just threw on a song?
No, I ain't try to go too crazy. Like, I ain't try to do nothing like Knuck If You Buck or nothing. But Set It Off was definitely a...
That's a good one too.
Set it off.
Boosie. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
That ain't bad either. That's a good one.
I'm like, hold up. I ain't trying to make it too nothing. But alright, bet. Boom.
I would think they play like a slow song to try to calm the crowd down.
Well, we had this talk back before, right? Because there was a time in life where rap didn't exist. And I always just say, what was niggas getting their ass whipped to?
Marvin Gaye. Mother. Get beat up in the corner. Like how that work?
The Temptations.
Yeah.
You can't whip to
I
the
always love my mama. Nigga, stop that in the corner, yo.
Like, think about that.
Yeah, how that shit work? How that work?
Yeah, yo.
Like, niggas was doing drive-bys and fucking the Ozzy brothers.
Yeah,
and
get
shit.
beat up to Inner City Blues. You know what I mean? I'm like, how that work? Anita Baker, I apologize. Niggas getting their issues.
Yo, that would have been. Could you imagine that, bro? Just going home, it's
Bro.
like, yo, what happened? Like, man, I don't know, but the Temptations came on. They just
Yeah.
got stomping on me.
Yeah, this shit got active. Nigga popping buttons on my shirt.
The platforms hurt
Yeah,
the face,
you
didn't
feel me?
they?
Niggas almost fucked up my $50 suit. Child, turkey.
That's how that shit probably went, though. Niggas in the pool. Matter of fact, if you watch, what's my man, Dead Presidents.
Yeah, Lorenz Tate.
Remember when he whipped your, I
And
forgot what
it was
song
Terrence
was
Howard.
from. Yeah, but what the
And
song?
I don't remember the song.
But it
That
was slow.
It was slow. He beat his ass
He
in
beat
that
his
pool.
ass.
Yeah,
You ever
motherfucker.
seen that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, he tried to play by his paper on
Yeah.
the pool
He
table.
whipped
He
this-
got active
And the
on
song
his
was
ass.
slow. It was definitely slow. Some
And
shit
beat
you make
his
love to
ass.
a woman to. That's what
And
they was
beat
listening
his
to.
ass in that pool hall here.
But Leah, what we got for our first topic?
All right, so Kendrick Lamar did an interview recently with SZA. She asked him to define what "not like us" means to us. His definition was, I guess, considered classy. The Joe Budden part, he called it classy, and Ish commented that sometimes class can be shady. Do you agree with Ish about class being defined as shady, or how do you guys feel about the word class?
Yeah, I mean it has a dual standard. You know what I mean? Like it's you could take the classy approach and still be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that. What's the one like women love to use? Y'all love that shit.
I like that for you.
No, the be blessed, whatever they be
Yeah.
saying, like that shit. Y'all
Yeah.
love. Nah, it's like when y'all be like, stay blessed, like
Yeah.
that shit. Like
Yeah.
stay blessed.
Yeah, like it's
It's
you know what I mean?
classy, but
Yeah.
it's shade at
Yeah,
the same
shady
time.
it's shady as fuck. And you be like, yeah, I know what the hell that mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what you saying.
Yeah, so I would agree with Ish that class. I mean, like he said, classism in itself is to say like I'm kind of better than you.
Yeah, that
Think about it.
and that's what I get from it. It's a sense of arrogance or superiority and
that's why we
things like
have
that. And but I like it, yo, because it's still tasteful. Because I mean, then on the
Very
flip,
tasteful. I like that.
yeah, it is tasteful. But then on the flip side, like if you're not really a confrontational person, you can use these words to not seem like you're trying to cause a
conflict,
confrontation.
yeah.
It's passive aggression.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice nasty.
Yeah.
It's nice nasty. That's what it is. Yeah, it's petty as hell. I do it in the barbershop sometimes. Like I might
We
tell
all
a nigga,
do it. I think-
like, yeah, bro.
I mean,
yeah,
like,
that's,
for me-
that's what's up.
For me,
Whole time that's not what I mean.
right.
And if you catch on, then you get what I'm saying.
Like for me, for real, you see what I'm saying? I told you, like in my profession, I be trying to give people chances.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo, you gotta step off. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be right here, or you gotta move. And it's like, man, fuck you. And I'm like, listen, bro, I'm not trying to make this a long day. And all I need you to do is just go that way, and we good. Like
You gotta be on some Denzel.
Right,
you want to
right.
go home or you want to go to jail?
Right.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
in my mind, I'm just like,
like,
bro,
take your
like,
pick, yo.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, but have you ever had those instances where, you know, because that's not what you want at that very moment, and you trying to, quote unquote, give somebody a pass, like, bro, it ain't even that deep, and he
You talking
still,
him or me?
no, just in general, I'm talking
Yeah,
to
both,
y'all.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you
I
try
had
to
a few of those.
like, hey, bro,
I had a
listen,
few
it's
of
not
those.
that deep, bro. You can have that. I know I got it, and you like, all right, bro, come, nigga.
no,
There you go.
yeah.
That's
Like,
you go.
chill, bro. Like, I'm telling you, you got it. You got it. I know I got it. All
I'll
right.
give you a prime example of that. I mean, I think I told you this story before when we was Halloween last year.
Right.
And bro, my cousin trying to pull into the parking
Right,
spot.
parking spot joint. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
bro
yeah,
went
yeah.
around him and he whipping and he like, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, like, first I addressed who I was. I'm like, nah, my cousin, you went around him. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He was coming to this spot. So he was about to go, but shorty, his girl gassed him.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that. Da-da-da-da. He get out the car like, yeah, yo, like, nah, you. I'm like, bro, go home. Cause there's 3 of us out here. And when I say 3 of us, I mean it's 3 of us out here.
I understood.
So I'm like, bro, I'm standing like this, and then I'm like, I turned to him, looking right in his eye. I said, black man, I want you to go home tonight. So get in your car and dip. That's how it had to go, because at this point you're not understand. Like, I tried to be quote unquote classy, but at the same time, you're not
picking up what I'm putting down.
down.
Like, bro, like, what's
You get what? It's 3.
It's 3.
Right.
It's 3.
And it's you. Go home.
Go home.
Get home.
Yes.
Right.
Or don't.
So it's like, yeah, you gonna
Like,
have,
or don't. Pick your poison, bro.
yeah, I mean, and which one, he was,
Understood.
yeah, he was happy with that.
Yeah.
So I really ain't want nothing to escalate.
I
yeah.
want him to.
Right.
Please.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Since you've been doing your thing, have you had any like altercations or anybody try to, mess with you in the sense to try to throw you off your game? Because I know you're gonna deal with like you young, so people gonna try to put you in that trick bag.
Yeah.
You've had that happen.
Plenty of times.
Yes, and it's like you gotta kind of. The thing I realize about people who don't have a vision, when they see somebody, I think a lot of people, in my honest opinion, when you say you're gonna do something, and then they see you actually doing it, the fear becomes that it actually will work for you. And it's like, for instance, like I said, with this, I had a lot of people try to deflect me from doing this.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, you probably scared because you think, once this worked for me, you think I'm gonna be better when I'm not even competing with you.
Right.
Mentally, I'm not even competing with you. You get what I'm saying? I'm so focused on where I gotta go.
Right.
I don't even know. I'm not gonna say I don't know you exist, but in hindsight, I don't even know you exist.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like some people will be like, "Oh man, like you shouldn't be doing that. Don't do that." And it's like, "Oh, you scared because if I make it, then that's a mirror on your life and what you done and what your choices are."
Yeah, cause you were scared to like, and that's what's good about what we doing and what you doing, right? Mm-hmm. You wasn't scared to try it. The worst thing the only thing is 2 options. You can succeed at it or you can fail. But some people not willing to roll them dice to see which one gonna pan out.
Right.
So even and of course I think that you can. I've listened to some of the music, right? Mm-hmm. And you as a person, I've met you more than once, right?
Right.
I see the determination. So it's the sole fact that you jumped out there to even try.
Right, yeah.
Right.
That's the win right there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the win right there.
That's half the battle.
That's literally half the battle.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
that's fire.
once you start trying, then it just really becomes a numbers game. In the sense when you think about it, it's like, all right, how much product can I put out? All right, everything ain't gonna hit, but if I can put out enough product, something is going to
something's gonna catch.
And the one thing that you got on your side is that you're young.
Yeah.
You're not like
You got
22,
time.
23 trying to do this. You
Because
18.
trying to rap at 30 is crazy.
Unless you already
know what I'm
plugged
saying?
in, you get what I'm saying? Like Griselda in the sense,
Yeah.
Griselda, they was plugged in.
Yeah, like
But-
or you had that machine behind you that said, "Look, I'm gonna put all the paper up, and I just need you to do what you do." Like, but for somebody to be starting from ground zero in their 30s, it's
way different.
wild.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, bro, what are you doing with yourself? Like
And it's not to say that it can't
Right,
happen.
don't be ageist.
Yeah, no,
yo, bro,
let's be real.
let's be honest.
Like if I came to y'all, I was like, yo, I got
If
this
you told me you
mixtape.
quit your job to be a rapper at 30,
And a lot of niggas be trying to do that. Like, yo, I'm gonna invest all my time and energy in the studio, and you not even doing Amazon Flex. You just in the studio. Like, bro, cut it out.
I mean,
You're 32.
So this is the thing.
What's going
It's over
on?
for you.
Yeah,
Hang it up.
hang it up. Yes,
But
I do.
But listen.
I don't agree with that.
I do.
But listen.
I-
there is a point.
I do.
Hold on. There is a point.
That's the young man's opinion.
Hold on. There is a point where you come to a crossroad where you have to choose, because you like at some point something is going to demand all your attention. So it's either going to be like I said with this. At some point, we gonna get to that point where it's like it's either this or that job.
Yeah, it's red or green pill at that point. But
Yeah.
right now,
But for him, he's good because he 18.
yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying? 18.
we don't have the same time frame as he do.
Neither.
Like we do this shit after working a 9 to 5 every day. It's bigger than a hobby, yes, but it's not kicking out the bread that we wanted to kick out right this very second. But is it gonna happen? Yes, that's my thoughts and my feelings. But I'm not gonna quit my day job to sit around and, you know what I'm saying? But when it do, fuck them fades. You won't get a tip from me ever again.
I mean, or you just upcharge niggas like
No.
That way you
But
famous.
when I say this shit hit, when this shit hit, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, my main focus is gonna be this because that's gonna be my main objective. Like I might on some trying to stay humble. I'll cut a few like my core people. Like bro, I still got y'all. But other than that, yeah, I'm holler at y'all. Yeah, I quit.
But like I was saying to you, I just keep going because at this point, once you start trying, now it just becomes a numbers game.
Yeah.
Now it becomes how much music. Because what happens is, as you do it more, the music is going to gradually just become better over time. Anyway,
you're gonna be more polished.
Yeah, you're
gonna be able to go in
right.
that studio and do what you need to do. Like, but that shit come with time, and it's so it's amazing that you have the mindset that you have now at 18. Like, it's almost impossible for you not to succeed unless you just don't want to, and you fall into that trap of the negativity and stop.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the one thing
Right.
I think your age group. What I've seen personally, even from with my career that I do, you feel me? Like I'm a sheriff. You get what I'm saying? So I see a lot of the youth that come in, and I see how like they really just throw their life away, and it's sad. And it's like what I want you to think about, just even in those moments, if I can just get to you mentally in the sense of like maybe something happens and you like, I remember when bro was telling, nah, I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like. You're going to have a situation one day that's going to, your choice is going to either take you this way or it's going to take you that way. And with you being young, you trying. A lot of people hate on that shit.
Right.
A lot of people hate on that shit.
That's the hate right there.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you young and you trying. And they know at some point what you doing is going to work.
Right.
And if they know that and they hating on it, which means you're doing something right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, on top of that, what I want you to think about too is that on your journey, you feel me? Don't let nobody trick you out your position. You get what I'm saying?
Ever.
Don't ever let nobody trick you out your position. Like, don't ever think because you ain't argue with a nigga that you any less of a man. Don't ever think because
It take a bigger man to walk away.
it's not even the walking away part. It's just like just understanding like,
It's
oh,
a
you
mental
want me
thing.
to engage with
Yeah.
you because
It's a mental
if I
thing, bro.
engage with you, I could lose my life or I could kill somebody. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
This
You
shit,
gotta
this shit
go
chess.
right now.
It's-
Right.
it's
It is chess. It is
Life
chess.
is chess, bro. And like Tony, like if Tone, and this ain't no lecture section. This is just me with the little bit of wisdom that I've accumulated in my damn near 40 years. Like I'm 39 years old, right? I can tell you about all the left turns that I took to get to where I am now.
Right.
And I'm talking about, you know, this podcast and just my life in general. Like I could tell you about a lot of lefts that I would never speak about in detail on this podcast, but I could tell you about all the left turns I took to come back around and just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I made a million lefts.
Right.
I'm the poster child. My mother used to call me the prodigal son. That's what my mother used to call me, like real rap.
Right.
Because I got all the know-how, the will, the do right. I'm articulate. I can read. I can count. I could have did a lot of things, but I like my experience in life that brought me to here. I wish I just would have did it a different way to still get to the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't never want you to lose sight of that, of who you are in the core of who
understand
and one is.
Right.
Understand your worth too. Like that's another thing I was gonna say. When something comes your way, don't be too eager to sign. You know what I'm saying? Like they might throw money your way. See, the thing I realized too about life will put you in the most fucked up position, and then it'll throw like almost what appears to be a
Olive branch.
or a life jacket in a sense.
Right.
And then it's like you gotta look through that to make sure it makes sense, because if it don't, you might be hurting yourself in the long run. And you know, I've seen that story play out so many times, you get what I'm saying, in the music industry, where some people sign a deal and it's just like it's one of the most fucked up deals because they try and throw you some money. Like, what I'm also noticing right now is that like Instagram and TikTok have become so big in pushing artists. I don't know how much TikTok is doing right now, but the things I'm hearing about Instagram, you get what I'm saying, where artists are starting to release their music off Instagram.
On their own. Like they don't need the label no more. Like DSPs is being released without a label behind them. Like, and the label is getting mad. But it's like, bro, the way I look at it, and this is just not just for you, this is just music, because like I said, I love music from the surface down to the core of it, right? Yeah. If they throw, let's say they throw 10 mil at you to make an album, to a nigga that's in a bind or struggling, right? It's like 10 million, this is life changing. But if they got 10 million to throw at you to on a chance, think about how much money they really do have. I just do it myself and still get that same paper. Not saying that, you know, everybody shouldn't take a label deal, whatever the case may be, but nobody is throwing 10 million, 5 million, whatever dollar amounts at you because they got it to spare. It's not hurting them one way or another. Right. Yeah. And artists is starting to realize that.
Well, that's kind of what Master P.
And that was Master P's mindset.
Like Master P.
That's why he did it his way.
Master P was one of the biggest. I don't know if you know a history, but Master P is one of the biggest independent artists because he went to go sign a deal and he realized in that moment, he was like, well, if these people willing to pay me for that, what are they getting on the back end? And he wanted all that for himself. You get what I'm saying? So those are things you gotta think about.
Wallow said the same thing when he was on the Joe Budden podcast. Yeah. Wallow was like, bro, same thing you saying. Y'all, he said, y'all people go out here and do this, and if they got this dollar amount to offer you,
what else could they offer?
What else could they offer me? You know what? Let me try to shit myself. Yeah. You ain't gonna get it off my back, big nigga. Nigga, no.
And if anything, if possible, if you can, make everything in house.
You know that's what we doing anyway. Especially for my new single, coming out, Your Vibe. Yeah, we did everything in house for real.
So, what about what singles do you have out? What platforms can we find your music at? Just so people could tap in with you, man. Like
Your Vibe out right now on all platforms. I'm telling you, yo, it's the biggest drop, the biggest thing you're gonna hear for the next few years. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Your Vibe out right now on all platforms. You can listen to it on anything.
YouTube, Apple Music,
Spotify, SoundCloud, all that stuff, like everything.
Your Vibe.
Yeah, Your Vibe, man.
Yeah, y'all heard that, right?
Is that the song that you sent me?
I believe so, yeah. Your Vibe, people. Make sure y'all tap in and check that joint out, man. Yeah.
On my social media is @_.DJAND1. That is _.DJAND1.
Yeah, so y'all tap in with my boy. Check that music out. Yeah. In the comments, let us know what y'all think. All of that.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, follow, and subscribe, my man. Turn them up, yo.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through, bro.
Already, man.
Best of luck.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Like I said, just keep going. Like I said, just keep going. Because at this point now, it's just a numbers game. The more music you put out, something's going to catch. Because all you need is one. All you need is one.
And if you need a manager, you want to get rid of Trey Bullocks, just holler. Nah, I'm joking, but bro. Yeah, we'll be right back, y'all, with the Wire Tap, man.
All right.
Tap in.